Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to my studio. This morning, I want to talk to you about materials that you will need for makerspace projects, whether you want to make a sculpture out of recyclable materials or a construction, which is splatter, or even making a collage. So get ready. James Castle was an American artist who found inspiration in his everyday life, primarily in the materials he collected from his family's home, such as envelopes, packaging, and advertisements. Castle was born deaf and had limited means of communication. His artwork was truly his way of speaking to the world. This art element is shape. And one of my favorite activities to do is make assemblage. That's when you can take different shapes and you can combine them together. They don't have to be on a piece of paper. Collage is when you glue pieces of paper onto another piece of paper. But today, we're going to construct an assemblage. So you're going to need cardboard. You can look for very light cardboard, like a cereal box or a snack box, like wheat thins. That cardboard is very light, easy to cut, easy to tear. So I know that my kindergartners, first graders, and second graders are going to have all kinds of ideas. So I'm going to leave it open to you to make an animal or a person. So if you're making a person, I'm going to suggest an action figure. So I want you to think about running, walking, jumping, hopping, and I'm going to start cutting different shapes that could be the arms or the legs. So I think I'm going to want at least 4 of those. And then the body is the biggest part of the person. So for the body, I'm going to want at least a big rectangle. So let me think. Oh, I definitely don't want to forget feet. So let's get some rectangles for the feet. Let's get a square for a neck. And then, what shape could the head be? Well, if you're getting help from mom or dad, I hope you're telling them that to cut a circle, we want to cut out a square or a rectangle. And then we're going to trim the edges of the rectangle. So now I've got my circle. So now we're going to start, now that we have our pieces, now we're going to start assembling them together. Now, if you don't have glue, a friend of mine told me that you can actually use your leftover rice to stick things together. So I have my rice over here. I'm going to have my body, and I think I'm going to have my person do jumping jacks. That can be fun. So this person is in the middle of doing jumping jacks. See, I've got my neck and my head and getting my legs ready. See, maybe, I think I definitely do want some hands. So I'm going to cut some small shapes for the hands. Whoops. My hand over here. I better start putting these together because I'm starting to lose them. So I'm going to take a little bit of rice and I'm going to mash it up with my finger and stick on my cardboard, and let's see if it works. It's working a little bit. My rice can be a little bit warmer. I bet if it were warmer, it might stick a little better. But here, it is sticking. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take a little bit of rice now. sticking it on. So you definitely want to be using rice that is a little bit warmer, and you want to mash it up with your fingers. That's pretty good. Here we want a little more. Mash it up and kind of turn it into a little bit of a sticky paste. And stick it on, press, press, press. Not bad. A little bit more. So at this point, you can add as many details as you want. You can add hands. I want you to hold on to your artwork for next week, and we will talk about adding colors and different textures onto your artwork. So you might want to start collecting, holding on to your magazines. I don't have construction paper either, so I'm going to be using pictures from old magazines for my, so that we can collage details onto this at another time. For example, I found this pretty cool green shape. It's actually a weird face, but you know, that could become an eye. That could become a pattern that you use for an outfit. All right, I can't wait to see what you do. Remember, send a picture to Ms. D. Pasquale. Let me know if you have any trouble, and I will do my best to help you out. Good luck.